Wow. Wow. Like, literally just wow. I mean, now I can understand, like, why this character was just so boss. Like, now I can understand why people go. Now I can understand why some of my friends have him as a thumbnail, and now I'm having him as a thumbnail. Dude, I can understand now. What in the world? Wow, I'm just like blown. I'm just like blown away. Now I know all you. Now to all my subscribers, viewers, whoever's watching this video, I know you might be saying like, why didn't you watch it yesterday? Okay, let me tell you, okay? I didn't watch it yesterday because they didn't have a sub version until today, like many hours ago. And I'm pretty sure y'all might be really upset about me, like, doing only the sub version, but sub versions of an anime. But hey, man, it's the way I roll, it's the way I do things. It's just me, you know? And I hope you could appreciate that. Even up until now, I'm even glad, like, I'm even glad this came out today. I mean, like, to those who's subbing this, I'm really happy that you guys managed to do it anyway. Because, like, even though, like, I was kind of impatient and complained a little bit yesterday, but to those who just subbed in, I'm glad you did it. Okay, that's all I can say. I appreciate it. So if anything else, like, this episode is just like, wow. So if anything else, I'd like to get started right away. I know I've been, like, bragging on for a while now, so let's just get started. Okay, at the beginning we have a little like something like what happened last episode as for Meolitis or something. Meolitis. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name. Meolitis. Meolitis. He ends up getting up from any injury from that holy night, and it was just funny, you know. And as for Diane, she gets upset by the guy by Gil Thunder and says, if he says another time, it's another time, alright? And throws him off, and I go like, haha, what a sucker. And by that time, like, they end up traveling, they have, after a couple comedic moments with Hawk or something, they end up traveling to a town where they're supposed to pick up one of their members or something. But also, Elizabeth knew Gil Thunder for a while, and she was actually like he was like a brother to her. It's too bad, like, he's totally different nowadays, you know? Pretty strange to see it that way. So if anything else, like, we have Meliodas and Diane talking to each other, like, having to, like, trying to find the other members, and she goes like, I don't care about any of the members except you. And I'm thinking in my mind, you guys serious low struck on this man, do you? And as for the others, you know, Elizabeth says we shouldn't go to the dungeon with your wounds like that. We should just heal you up. He says it's nothing. It's just a little scratch, you know. And by the time he just enters the room, he just went to the room, but Elizabeth wanted to check on him. And the moment she opened the door, we see him laying on the floor, and he goes, and I go like, and I was thinking in my mind right now, just when I thought you could be so strong to take a hit from the shoulder or a freaking thunderous blade, you're pretty crazy. And he faints on the floor, and I go like, really? But they have ways of surprising me, okay? That's all I can say. Then we get to know a couple of Holy Knights, you know. One is called Holy Knight Frisia, Holy Knight Gorgias, and as for the others, Holy Knight Ruin. I'm like, what in the world, man? You know, when I'm thinking about, and they mentioned something about like one of the 7 deadly sins or something as being tortured and he's dead or something, the sin of greed, and I think in my mind, I don't know, man. And after all, like, they're trying to find a doctor for Meliodas, and Diane was trying to help, but everyone's scared of a giant, you know. As for Elizabeth, she says, let me try doing it, and then, like, Diane, with much hesitation, decides to let them take care of it, and Meliodas gets treated, you know. But you see here, Frisia ends up realizing, like, Meliodas and the other sin is there, and they go like, hey, you sure you want to do this right now? She says, I'll put an end to them before they do anything, you know. And so far, like, we end up having a bug storm in the end for, well, we didn't get a bug storm yet, but we know a little something about Diane's backstory, you know? How everyone treats her like a monster, like for the men, but Mila just backs her up and kicks all the butts like no tomorrow, and I'm like, what in the world, man? And that's when she feels like Mila this is actually at the same height as her. Well, Diane felt that way, you know? And after that, like, we have a little bug storm coming in, and that's when, like, it was spitting out some ugly, corrosive stuff, and I go like, and I was thinking in my mind, acid, we want acid. I don't even know why I sung that song, like, and so forth, you know? And Diane unleashes her powers even though she hates bugs, and it involves Earth, you know? She just slams her fist to the ground, and then a bunch of pillars come out of nowhere as she's doing it for the sake of the captain. And she didn't slam her fist. I'm sorry. She just rolls her left arm and then it summons it. And I'm thinking in my mind, dude, if every deadly sin has these kinds of powers, I can't even imagine what else is there. Like, literally, like, if that was Diane's power to summon, like, earth pillars from Earth itself, I'm thinking in my mind, if that's what if this is how strong the deadly sins have, I can't wait to see the others' powers. Like, seriously, I am totally brand new to this series. I'm serious, everyone. Like, I'm really, really brand new to this series. I never heard of it. I never read it. I'm just watching it. And I'm in for a treat. And after that, Diane decides to go after the dungeon, you know. And as for Mila, Elizabeth decides to take a look at him, but he ain't gonna wake up due to the poison they put in him, you know? And then we have, like, the Holy Knight Gorgias come out of nowhere and says, we're here to pick you up now. I'm thinking in my mind, screw you. Like, just screw yourself, man. And after the credits, I end up seeing why everyone says that why Van, the Fox's Sin of Greed, is so boss. Like, just like a boss. He gets hit by one of the Holy Knight's apprentice, but he just came out unscathed. Like, even despite having those injuries, like those pikes put into his body, I'm like, whoa, just whoa, how did you do that? And he goes like, here, let me tell you something. You want to know what wound it's? Let me show you a wound, okay? This is my wound. The one around his neck that's scarred there or something. This is what you call a wound. And I go like, telling her off like that, man? You kidding me? Woo! And he says, like, the wound he gave me, the wound he gave me is what you call a special case. And I go like, what the heck is this guy, man? I mean, he had all those injuries, he had a large beard, and they all got cut off in the end. I'm like, dude, I can't wait to see the other 7 deadly sins. Like, literally, like, if that was Diane's power to summon earth pillars, Mila is like his crazy superhuman strength, though I don't really know the full extent of it. And Van, like, what? Then I see an episode preview, and it's pretty obvious, like, what to see, but I'm actually excited for it. Now, I'll let you all know, like, I wasn't as excited for this series at the beginning, but after watching a couple episodes and seeing Diane here and seeing her powers, and I see Van, the deadly sin, the Fox of Greed, I'm like, I think I'm gonna love you already, okay? I'm just gonna love you already. Thanks. So if anything else, this should conclude my review for this episode. I think this should be my last last video for today or for tonight, you know. So I hope you all enjoyed it and so forth. Have a good day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, later. Peace out. Bye bye.